Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick, and this is the Oilers Rundown. Daniel Nugent-Bowman of The Athletic had some big news items for us today. Let's kick things off with the Dylan Holloway update. I doubt he's going to spend the rest of the season with AHL Bakersfield. In fact, a team source told me recently that it's very likely we'll see Holloway get an audition with a big club before the end of the season. One of the biggest holdups, I was told, is that the Oilers are being especially cognizant of the post-deadline limit of 4 regular recalls from the minors. So while Holloway playing for the Oilers is not set in stone, expect it to happen. Of course, that would be dependent on his health, and Holloway missed Bakersfield's game Friday night with an injury. The other thing I was told is Holloway would almost certainly start his Oilers career on the third line. The organization is trying to find that happy medium between not putting too much pressure on the 2020 first-round pick, while putting him in a position to exhibit his skills and make an impact. So if we are looking at Dylan Holloway slotting in on the third line left side, how about this lineup? Brassard is another option for the Oilers at center. Hyman and Foegele can both play the left and right side, so you can flip them around as needed. We know McLeod has shown the ability to play top 6 minutes when called upon. This is easily the deepest Oilers team in years. We are just starting to scratch the surface of what they are capable of. Next up, Nugent-Bowman confirmed the Oilers tried to trade Josh Archibald at the trade deadline, but there were simply no takers. Ken Holland was unwilling to add a sweetener to get a deal done. There are minimal savings in demoting him to Bakersfield, but the Oilers may go that route if Dylan Holloway ends up joining the team full-time. Daniel Nugent-Bowman also noted the following on Zack Kassian. Trading Zack Kassian and moving the full freight of his contract would be ideal, but that's a tall task. Should the Oilers have to buy him out, they would save more than $2.5 million and $1.3 million in 2022-2023 and 2023-2024 respectively, before adding almost $1 million to the books for the following 2 seasons, per Puckpedia. It's worth noting that by 2024, Milan Lucic and Andrej Sekera's dead money is off the books. Even budgeting for the cost of the league minimum replacement, the savings help, especially for next season. I think the Oilers definitely need to move on from Zack Kassian this summer. Like Nugent-Bowman notes, it's ideally done through trade, but they would have to find a trade worth doing. A buyout may end up being the Oilers' best option. The Oilers need to clear cap space, and Kassian simply takes up too much of it for little impact. Next up, we should be on the lookout for Oilers prospect Carter Savoie signing an entry-level contract with the Oilers in the coming days. Savoie, the Oilers' 2020 fourth-round pick, is currently playing for the University of Denver in the NCAA's Frozen Four tournament. Denver is set to take on Minnesota State today for the championship. Savoie had 23 goals in 38 games played this season and looks to be ready to take the next step. Following today's game, Savoie has the option to turn pro. If he signs his entry-level deal, look for it to be similar to recent deals signed by Noah Philp and Ryan Fanti, with Savoie doing an amateur tryout with Bakersfield this season, and the first year of his contract being 2022-2023. And lastly, we also have an injury update for the Bakersfield Condors. As was mentioned earlier, Dylan Holloway is out day-to-day, but is expected to be ready to go next weekend. Philip Broberg is still 2 weeks away. Raphael Lavoie and Dmitry Samorukov are both expected to be out for the remainder of the season, and Brendan Perlini is also currently sidelined. Hopefully these injuries don't derail Bakersfield's season. This is a lot to overcome. But regardless, they've had another great season, and the future continues to look bright. Well, that's all for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel, and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you tonight for the Fanatic Rundown following the Oilers and Avs. Take care, guys. See you soon.